Welcome to the Brazos Valley MLS update, where it is my job to go over the real estate statistics from the previous month. The information covered is provided by the Bryan College Station MLS, the Texas Association of Realtors, and the Texas Real Estate Center. This information is general information for the entire 7-county area. So if you would like to know what this could mean for your unique situation, please feel free to click on the link in the description to schedule some one-on-one time with me. If you'd like to have your own copy of the presentation, click on the other link in the description. Lastly, if you would like to stay plugged into the latest real estate trends in our area, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when the next update drops. With all of that said, let's get started. We are in the month of May of 2024, so naturally we're looking at April's numbers, and we'll start, as we usually do, with the average days on market. This time we're looking at the blue line. As you can see, we've had a decrease in average days on market due to an increase in activity month over month. So we went from 119 average days on market to 109 average days on market. The days on market is the number of days from which a property goes on the market for sale until it actually sells, not until it goes under contract, just so you guys are aware. Next, we're taking a look at number of units sold, and we're just following trend. We're taking a look at that blue line again. So we are at 344 transactions closed for April compared to 328. Climbing our way into our summer months, which is usually where we have our peak. May, June, July are usually, one of those is usually a peak month. So keep that in mind for that next slide. All right, we're taking a look at the new listings taken. So as you can see, the reason I ask you to keep that previous, the peak months from the previous slide in mind is to look at the peak months for this slide. So we're again looking at the light blue line. Our peak months for new listings taken are typically March and April. It's because this is when people choose to put their house on the market more often than not, so that they can take advantage of the peak sales months that come along in May, June, and July. So for the month of April, 535 new listings taken, 564 in March. So a slight decrease there. I suspect that we will see this line continue to decrease as we move closer and closer to December. And next, we're taking a look at just the Bryan and College Station area, whereas the previous three slides we were looking at the 7-county area, the entire MLS. This is just for Bryan and College Station, as it's kind of the primary driver for the area. Median price point, $300,000, which is dead even with where we were this time last year. Our active listings are up 62.2%. Our days on market at 98 days on market is 2 days more than in April of 23. Our price distribution of active listings is about where it usually is, with the number one slot between 200 and 300,000. 300 and 400,000 is our number 2 slot, and 100 to 200,000 is our number 3 slot. Closed sales up 11.1% compared to this time last year. Our months of inventory, 3.8 months of inventory compared to 2.1 months of inventory in April of 23. We were still very much in kind of more a pandemic market. Our interest rates weren't quite where they are right now, so that's to be expected. Also, for those of you not familiar with the term months of inventory, what we're doing is we're asking the question, if we were to have the same number of closings or closed transactions as we did in the month of April over and over again, without adding any new inventory, how many months would it take us to deplete our inventory completely? And the answer is 3.8 months. And next, we're taking a look at the weekly market activity. This is my attempt to kind of, I guess, more or less predict how much activity we're going to have in the future. couple of things. First of all, we're looking at when I say pending listings, that means the listings that went under contract. So there were 90 new pending listings last week. There are, or at least for that week, we had 1,333 active listings. So that means that 6.8% of our listings went under contract in 1 week. Now, I say that, and it sounds like it's active, and it is. But if you look at the chart below, you might think that, hey, we're actually doing, we're really bad or whatever. Well, understand that I started tracking this during the pandemic. So don't freak out. This is we're definitely in a very active period, just not going quite as gangbusters as we did during the pandemic. All right, that is it. Hopefully this has been helpful, but please feel free to reach out if you have any questions about what this might mean for you and your individual real estate situation with all the nuances I'm sure that everybody has. You can click on the link below to schedule some one-on-one time with me. Otherwise, just a friendly reminder to like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you watching, and talk to you next time.